Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name's Barry and we're here today to talk about WWE's Elimination Chamber 2020. All I'm going to say, guys, is not being a mark for AEW. AEW was a total better show. This was average at best. It was okay, it's better than the work that they've literally had recently, but it was really fucking average, guys. So we kicked the show off with the Viking Raiders against Hawkins and Ryder. Viking Raiders won. The match was 4 minutes 30. It was via a pin. It was a good, solid, short, clean match. Good for the pre-show which it was on, and it was just a really good, easy, rounded up, clean, straight to the point match. Nothing special, nothing terrible, so I gave it middle of the road, 2.5 stars out of 5. Then we moved on to Daniel Bryan against Drew. Daniel Bryan won. Match was 14:25. It was via submission. I thought this was a really good match. Very basic. If it was nothing extraordinary, it was just really there, but it was done greatly. Some parts were really quite boring, other parts were good. It played off quite well, played off with like established food and stuff like that. It did feel like a real fight at times, but it was just kind of like hiya. But yeah, it was a good show, a good match. It was on the pre-show again, the kick-off show, whatever the fuck WWE call it. It was okay. It was nothing special again. I thought it was a little bit better than the first match, so I gave this 3 stars. But yeah, it was just there. Yeah. There's literally a lot of these matches you're going to hear me say, yeah, it was just there. Yeah. Because there's nothing else that I can say about this. It really was just there. Nothing special, nothing overwhelming. They were all kind of just there, just placed there. A few moments here and there that were really good, but nothing too big. So then we moved on to Andre against Kilo, 12:35. It was a pin. Andrea won. Again, it was a good match. Played off well. Good to go with the rivalry that was still there, but it was so. I watched it and was like, oh, okay, that's that then. So that was a 3 stars. It was nothing, again, guys, nothing special. This is what this whole show, Elimination Chamber, you could have changed the match to nothing special in a cage. It was okay, the whole match. Everything was just okay, which was pretty shite coming off of a fucking high like AEW. I thought WWE are probably going to pull something out here, and it was just there. It really reminds me of back in the early 90s when the matches were just there. Obviously, if you were a kid, you were watching your favourite guys, so you were amped and pumped about that. But it was nothing. Yeah, this match left a lot to be. This whole show left a lot to be desired, but we'll come on to that towards the end. So the next one was the SmackDown Tag Team Elimination Chamber match, which was Miz and Morrison, Usos, Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler, Heavy Machinery, Lucha House Party, and The New Day. Miz and Morrison won this. I expected that to happen. This match went on for about half an hour, 33 minutes, so just over half an hour, and it was a win via pin. The match was really slow. Well, it was a bit slow. It wasn't like mega slow, but I felt it was slower than what it should be, and it was really disjointed in the middle. It was quite all over the place. I felt like they're working from spot to spot, and they weren't like telling a story, which if you remember some of the great Elimination Chambers, for instance the very first one, some of the great Elimination Chambers in the past that tell stories that get you pushing behind it, this is another problem I have with these fucking pay-per-views. The Elimination Chamber should be just like when it was like at Survivor Series, SummerSlam, No Way Out, things like that. It should be just, it shouldn't be a yearly run kind of thing, but it should be at the point that 6 people are at a point when they're dying to tear each other apart. And coming to the fact that the Elimination Chamber recently has always looked stupid. This looks like a big fucking toy cage. Always kind of looked like that, but when it was like the black and quite smaller and the solid chains, and I just loved it when the way it looked before, till it kind of got to this. Pretty much what they done with the fucking Hell in a Cell as well. Just made it look silly. Anyway, yeah, so this match, like I said, it was a little disjointed, it was quite slow. It was overall a good match. I'd say this is one of the best matches of the night. Sorry if you hear me cough, guys. I've still got a little bit of the cold from my last kind of pay-per-view that I was doing. It was good to see the champions win. The Dolphin Otis feud was continued. Yeah, again, guys, it was a middle of the road okay match. Nothing fucking special, nothing putting you out there, nothing doing anything great. I gave this 3.5 stars. After this, I actually went and watched a few other Elimination Chamber matches just to get some good work in my fucking eyes. Then after that, we had the Aleister Black against AJ Styles. So that was 23-10 that lasted for. Aleister Black got the win. Yeah. Taker came out during this one. It looks like there's going to be Undertaker and Aleister Black against the OC at Mania. Yeah, because it wouldn't really make sense if it was just AJ against Taker because of the things that they've been doing. But it was alright. This one was okay. It was, the middle part of this match was a complete and utter slog. Really was. It ended up quite solid, but it wasn't really anything spectacular. The only problem I have with saying that with AJ Styles is, I've told people AJ Styles is one of the greatest wrestlers just now, and he is. He's honestly one of the greatest wrestlers from back in his early TNA days. Against Abyss and stuff like that as well was great. Fuck, back even before that, like the early 2000s and stuff, it was great. But it just, I feel his WWE run has just been when the biggest thing you've got to compliment is a guy's fucking hair during these match, and that's all you talk about because it isn't anything special. I think he's just cashing a check in, guys, and just taking the check, to be honest with you. Not blaming him. I would take the fucking check as well, the amount of money that they're getting paid for doing this. But yeah, guys, like I said, it was good. Middle of the road, like every other fucking match in this show. I gave this 3 stars because I think a tag match with Taker, Black and the OC at WrestleMania would really be good, or like something cool like a cage, or maybe a 3 stages of hell match, or Taker probably couldn't handle that, but something that then they can put over Aleister Black more. Maybe Aleister Black after the match turns on Taker, then it builds up a little rivalry between them, and Aleister Black retires Taker. I don't know, but something that'll work out good for a fucking long run WWE, not a 4-week pay-per-view cycle. So after this middle of the road match, we had a surprisingly below middle of the road match. The Street Profits against Seth Rollins and Murphy. 18 minutes 25 via pin. Street Profits won. It was okay. Again, that goddamn word, this fucking pay-per-view. Aye, it wasn't any really. There's nothing. 2.5 stars. It was pretty fucking poor, to be honest with you. It was okay. It was literally just there. I feel like it was there as a filler between the last match and the next one. I don't even. It was fucking boring as shit. I just can't stand Seth Rollins, to be honest with you. But it wasn't that great. Moving on, we had Sami Zayn defeating Braun Strowman. Now, this was at 8 minute 30 this happened. It was good to see Braun's epic IC title run come to an end. But the biggest shocking news here, guys, I hope you are ready for this. This is peak shocking news happening just here. I hope you are honestly ready. You ready for what I'm going to say? Okay, I'm just going to take a silence. Is I ready? The team with an advantage and a handicap won. The fuck happened to WWE here? Anyway, guys, this got a 2 stars. It was fucking shite. It was the one match that you had a shock in it. It was fucking shite. Yeah. Aye, 2 stars. There's no much else I can say about that. It was Then we had the main event, the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Basil, Riot, Natalya, Logan, Morgan, Ahsoka. Baszler won, 20 minutes 55 via submission. The match was good. The best thing about this was Baszler getting booked as like a beast, like an animal, like just a straight fucking killer heading into WrestleMania to go against Becky, because Becky's been like that overconfident and stuff like that. But yeah, it was good to see that. That was the best thing about this match. Aye, as you've just heard there, that was the best thing about this match. The fact that they booked somebody that should be booked as a killer. I know literally, I'm getting to my wit's end, guys. I gave this a 3 stars. Yeah, we'll stay on the Baszler thing. I think it's really good the way they've booked her. Hope she goes on and beats Becky at WrestleMania, and then they do like Becky gets like a redemption story, like maybe they do like a storyline like she falls off the wagon, Baszler keeps coming in and just helping everybody else she faces get bet, and it just builds up like that. Yeah, they build it up for a good couple of months until something, and then I just think that'd be pretty cool. But you know, WWE, they won't do that. Aye, guys, this whole pay-per-view was middle of the road. Literally middle of the fucking road. If you could get any more middle in the road, you would be the fucking line on the middle of the road. This is literally one of the okay pay-per-views I've seen in my life. I was going to say worse, but then I got flashbacks to Crown Jewel. Or if it was called Crown Jewel, what the fuck it was called. The one that was in Saudi Arabia. The United Arab Emirates. What the fuck it was. Guys, see this thing as well, like, having the Women's Elimination Chamber, the Women's Division in WWE is a lot better than nearly every other wrestling company out there. But come on, it's okay to have men in the main event. It's okay to just be equal. Fucking this, dealing with this push and it not being the best match in the main event anymore because people want to appease the women and want to appease social justice leagues, which is fucking, or as I like to call it, instead of calling it Social Justice Warrior, the Social Justice League. So like it's like a fucking stupid, shitty superheroes. Anyway, guys, this is getting terrible, man. It really is getting to the point that I'm getting excited to watch AEW, and I don't even know. I'm going to say I don't even know if I'm going to watch WrestleMania, but I'm 100% will be watching WrestleMania. Don't know why I'm saying it like I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I'm fucking too much of a mark not to watch it. But I hope it's good. I hope WrestleMania is good this year. I really do. I really cannot deal with this happening again. The overall rating for this pay-per-view is a 3 stars. And you know what? It's not a 3, it's a 2.5 stars. It's a middle of the road. The whole fucking pay-per-view was middle of the road okay, so it's getting 2.5 stars, because it's 2.5 out of 5, so it's middle of the fucking road. WWE really needs to up their game, otherwise they're going to see people starting to watch AEW who aren't scared to put on good matches. Not that AEW's got everything perfect. We're not saying that at all, especially because AEW isn't the best show at everything. But for how far they've came in such a short period of time, they do deserve the recognition that they get. They're great at what they do, and I really hope that WWE takes a note from their book and starts to put on some good matches. Fuck, even NXT you sit and watch and it's enjoyable and it's good. They're starting to get more WWE-ish because they're on the TV every week. It's just getting to the point where I don't even know if I can continue to support the company. But we've been there. I've been there at worser times in wrestling history when you thought it could never get any better, and it did. So let's hope, guys, WWE's listening, and let's hope they get better. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to try and make this weekly. Like I said, it just depends on how work goes and stuff like that. I'm just really disappointed with WWE, especially after being buzzing about AEW. Fucking, I referred a few of my friends to watch it, and it's just, yeah, I just wish it was better, guys. I really, really, really wish it got better. And it's the same across the whole wrestling industry. It's people just need to, I don't know, guys. It just needs to try and change. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this show, guys. If you do give Elimination Chamber a watch, drop down in the comments what you thought about it. I would love to chat. You can get us on Twitter. All that kind of information from Twitter and all that kind of stuff will be in the description. If you want to be on this show, we can chat wrestling, then just hit me up and we can do like a wrestling podcast, talk about favourite matches, what you think wrestling's going, stuff like that. We can get stuff sorted out. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great week, and you'll hear from me hopefully next week. If not, at the next pay-per-view. See you later.